And hello everyone, here we are for the episode number 147 of Honkai Star Rail. So, let's do this. This time I have the techniques on. Even though I think that's not the thing I'm gonna use, I just thought about it.
This was not unexpected.
Deal with him. Continue. Because I left. Ah. Yeah, the team looks fine like this. Oh, I cannot... Okay, never mind.
Let's see.
What? Oh.
I'm sure that the people of the Cientu have shown these familiar scenes countless times. But they only showed you what they wanted you to see. They have you fight to save the weak. But what they never told you is that when all the pretenses of kindness and compassion are stripped away, this is how the universe is meant to be. When the Cienjo is weak, they play the victim so they can win your sympathy. When they are strong, they make you their avenger and have you fight in the name of justice. I found it. This is your shadow of doubt.
He might be right, actually. Always.
Let's see. Your so-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Hule.
Blinded by the fury. Of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Merlin's claw, you have betrayed the alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we
I'm gonna put my
stand
microphone away for a bit. Yeah, I'm still taking breakfast.
At the end of the day,
Taking?
The
No,
blood of the
having breakfast.
abominations that runs through your veins.
one day,
Become enemy of the alliance. Cloud Knights, formation.
you ran into the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. You thought that you had found freedom, respect, and recognition. But you, they know too well that a wolf will always be a wolf. Now, your greatest fear
He's not wrong though.
come true. You will become an enemy of the Cienju. This is your fear.
You aim to instill terror within me. Yet all of this is nothing but a phantom.
It's time to return to the pack, Fei Shao. No matter how deep the hatred you bear for the poison, no matter how much we may consider each other enemies,
Holy shit, I just thought about something. You know, in the last fight, Hule knew he would die. He just admitted. He wouldn't win not by any chance, or just his chance was just too small. So he ended up by opening his chest and throwing that kind of like red blood moon, whatever, into the air. Because he knew Fei Shao would eat it. But if you come back, when he was talking to, it was either Jiao Chou or no, yeah, I think it was that. When he was telling the story to Jiao Chou, he told that the next pack leader hits the heart from the previous one. So it makes this legitimately. Anyways, this makes Fei Shao the leader from the Borzon. Because she was the one hitting it. Hule did this on purpose, I bet it.
Who was deprived even an honorable death in battle would become a puppet upon my return, at the mercy of others. This is a fate that I will never accept. For those who are truly strong, Foxy and Borson are no more than labels. Someone who is truly strong chooses their own path.
So now, they introduced Hule as basically a Foxin killer. He spent the whole time being like, Borosin are better than Foxin, and now that he's on the edge of death, or literally death, he's saying that Foxin and Borosin are no more than labels. You can feel that he's against the wall. He knows it. And now he's finding another excuse. I bet if, like, this might not be what's gonna happen, but if Fei Shao would actually read between the lines and understand how is Huli feeling by what he is saying right now, and if she doesn't let herself get influenced by him, she could have turned the whole tide of the situation right now. Because that is weakness. After you spent the whole time saying that Foxin and Borosin have nothing to do with each other, and now putting in the same sentence, side by side, Foxin and Borosin. It's weird, huh? And the next part is even funnier. Are no more than labels? After you say that Foxin shouldn't be, Borosin are everything, huh? Funny. Now you come with a path story. Let's see what you're gonna say now.
For myself, I will pass the right to decide the destiny of the Borson on to you, former Borson war slave and future Foxian ruler.
All together!
Your human Jojo served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your rage. I told him before that the only way to save you lay in my hands. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born anew. From that moment, you will no longer be trapped by your rage. Your doubt will be swept from your mind like dust, and your fear will naturally disappear.
This was the path that you prepared for me. To become a new you.
That's right.
The question is this new you gonna be
Monsters have
her or him?
died.
That's the question.
doesn't need much explanation.
She's gonna refuse.
I refuse.
There you are.
I told you before, Oxygen and Borison are no more than labels. You can be whoever you want to be. Do whatever you want to do. Accept these truths, and the Borison will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Senju. You are free to do as you please.
Yeah, they are selling us this nice cooking pot, non-stick, that washes himself and cooks for you. Sure.
List of arch enemies. You have the final say.
Fun fact, one day after all of this that he said before this, one crazy man is gonna just be... No, sorry. One normal, good person is gonna take over the Crimson Moon and take control of the Borosyn. And because of the power, or even Fei Shao herself, sorry. After getting all this power, that person's gonna be completely mad and try to fuck up the world as Hule did. So much power is bad. Can just like change the mind of someone. It's gonna end up by being a shitty plan for sure. She has to keep refusing.
You have no idea what it is that I truly desire.
She's willing to die if it's to destroy
When
Borosyn.
I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.
Nurgle, don't stop! Keep running! I can't run anymore. Saran, are they catching up? They're still behind us. Don't stop! Nurgle, look up! Look at that light in the sky! That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our freedom. We will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cooler brothers and sisters. So you have to run. Quickly. We can do it. We can escape. Nurgle, run with me.
We ran and ran with all the strength we had. But we ended up losing each other.
Looks
I
like me.
escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly. Cloud Knight.
I imagine you kept your promise.
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my cooler companions, there was nothing left there but a bottomless pit.
The light of the devilish archer. A star of calamity that strikes the ground and leaves only devastation in its wake.
In the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies and saw it fall countless more times. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and aspirations. Each Lux arrow meant that countless lives in a helpless world were about to be obliterated. I prayed to the god of the Skybone that I would never have to witness one of these shooting stars fall again. But they ignored my prayers.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the fierce battle between us has raged to this day. The gods who never bleed nor cry, who walk silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of
doesn't make them equal. Similarities and being equal, it's different.
We'll die for war.
Yeah, why not?
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for, Hule? Why is it that you fight?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above into a great wilderness for the Borison to roam. What about you, Saran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star falling to the ground. So that just one more person can live and return to the Yaoqing alongside me.
You would resist becoming the person you were supposed to be. Lower yourself from a free wolf to a domesticated fox just for the sake of one person.
Depends on the person.
Have it your way. I will use your fear and doubt as my nourishment. I will seize you and devour you. I will replace you and become a Shao.
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war and will die for war. You were right when you said that, Ule. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster. Do you see me, shooting star?
That's his ex, no?
The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
We saw there the goddess of the hunt. I forgot the name. It's not Aha. No. I have to check after.
I once man the strong and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey. Fei Xiao!
Well, I think the team is not really appropriate.
How cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule!
Ecliptic Inner Beasts, parts, Jar is nothing. Next action become enhanced. Okay. Toughness reduction. Part is broken, all team. Oh. Well, that sucks.
Who I am. This big diamond! It's all yours!
Yeah, I gotta do something else.
Never hesitate!
Well, that was terrible. What do I do? So that has to be. Need a defensive option. Actually, Gallagher doesn't look too bad. Doing something like this. Need a bit more damage. No, we saw those two are not as good, they cannot trigger fast enough. I would say him, but that actually does make a bit of sense.
General, seems like I can't change your mind about this battle no matter what I say.
Oh, they have a line
Maybe
together.
we should save our talk for after.
Okay, let's try like this. See how it goes.
Since the day I was born, sighs are tears of blood, and all living creatures are proud and weak. I once
More break effect on my characters, making them deal more damage.
I will use your inner beast.
Fei Xiao, and the veteran that is there for more crit damage, defense, shields. So there it's gonna take a lot more time, but it's gonna be a more consistent team. Oh my god. Oh yeah. They blocked the ultimate, so you cannot use them right now. Okay, now you can. And Fei Xiao is the first to take action. So let's do this on her. Fuck! I keep forgetting. The order is this one first and then this one.
By your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Here you are. Caesar ult.
Forever triumphant.
Ooh, okay. It's the Q. I cannot change target.
Victory is inevitable.
Okay.
You are not worthy.
Rice like a good brew. Full body, friend. Indulge yourselves!
No, not yet.
In the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
Ah, almost.
Tricks. Watch your head.
Your move, Hule.
I think there is super break damage in there, so I'm gonna lower the resistance. I'd like to know how does she get the stacks? Oh, wait. So it might be interesting to play Gallagher and Firefly, because they immediately take action after their ults. I have a team, but it's stupidly skill point heavy. Something like Firefly, Gallagher, Bronya, Fei Xiao. 30 minutes attack launches a follow-up attack against the primary target. Paralyzed targets, 2 point, like 1 point every 2 attacks. An enemy increases damage by against targets that are weakness broken. Okay, so if they are weakness broken, I use this. If they are not, I use this. Okay. So that's why I had the 2 spells there. Let's do this. Oh! Where is he? He's there. I can actually tempo a bit. It goes up to 12, so it's okay. Stack up on skill points. Okay, perfect. So now I can do this.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here,
And
why
there,
not have a
some
meal?
more ultimate damage.
The dice have been cast.
And this one now for more crit damage.
Bust. Or
And
maybe
her
I'll take it all.
shit ton of damage.
I swear to be the arrow.
So you lock an enemy.
Forever triumphant!
Ah, and now the game recommends what you need to use. Weakness broken, and there it's gonna say not weakness broken. Huh.
There's no time like the present.
Victory is inevitable!
Wants to devour me. It will first
Okay.
have to beg for my mercy.
Makes sense. Okay. So now I don't need to play slow anymore.
I swear to be the arrow.
Forever triumphant!
So broken needs Q. You can just spam. And now I'm gonna give her one other point.
Good, friends. Indulge yourselves!
Make your move, play.
The fearless will not fear!
Straight to break the head. The only thing missing in this team is another follow-up attack between those two middle ones.
I have experienced for 700 years.
The dice have been cast.
Normally with this one I can use her ult.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Yep, exactly. So now I need to use E because she's not broken.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Fangs and claws have grown dull.
There's I break the head.
Mood for another beating?
Inner peace. Heed my command.
Shield up. I don't even need to use Avengering skill. His passive just stacks up because the enemy deals so much AoE damage, it stacks my passive like crazy.
Step up, let's see it.
Now, by doing just a normal attack, I charge her ult, which I'm gonna do now and then.
I swear to be the arrow.
Forever triumphant!
Okay, and now QQ.
Victory is inevitable!
Wait, 2! Okay. Attack shock shot please, thank you.
Hedge your bets.
Ah, I cannot use his ult. Now it's worth to use the shield.
Tell me.
My characters are gonna be attacking each other, so yeah. Not gonna use anything. Gonna do this here. Start putting a bit more damage on the boss. Gonna wait for my characters to wake up.
Watch your head. It's better to
Welcome back. Where is Gallagher? Okay, he's down there. Gonna wait. I cannot target Fei Shao. Okay, so I'll put it there.
Fearless will not fear!
Sure, I'll play along.
Whatever.
How about letting the enemy strike first? Or season?
Let's start on Start stacking on skill points. Okay, let's do this in order. Gallagher, do something. Or ultimates before ult.
Gonna keep going?
No, I know. There. Now there.
I'm honored by your presence.
There.
Since you're already here,
Yeah, that's it.
why not have a meal before
And then fish out.
the dice have been cast?
My fucking god. If there is any woman out there, woman, girl, whatever, can you tell me how the fuck is this possible? My girlfriend slept 9 hours. Or maybe even 10. She just texts me, I just woke up, but I feel sleepy. And I'm like, well, 10 hours isn't enough, just go back to sleep, ironically. Just like on my way. How is this fucking possible? Again, and a ult.
I swear to
Forever triumphant!
Cannot change target, okay. So only Q.
Victory is inevitable!
Okay, I like Fish Owl.
Play along?
And I can Azir ult again.
I swear.
Which I am.
Forever
I could have done this on the other one. I forget that the weakness break doesn't have to be wind. Oh well. My bad.
victory is inevitable!
There. That looks amazing. Still not enough to break the shield. Still not enough to break the shield. It's Aventurin versus bosses. It's so dumb. Love it.
Never hesitate!
How about letting the enemy strike first? Or season?
In the mood for another beating?
No dirty tricks.
Okay, another shield. I was about to shield up, but no need for that. Hmm.
Fear the skills, not fear!
Do I use the ult? No, of course not. Because this into this,
I'm honored by your presence.
into this, and now into this.
Since
Yes.
you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? The dice have been cast.
Of course on her.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
I swear to be the
Okay, that is interesting. And I'm just like enjoying how beautiful the boss fight is.
Victory is inevitable!
Could have used this skill to charge the ultimate so you could play again and again. I would have got Fei Shao in there, but that's I'm fine by doing this.
Hedge your bets.
No need for the skill.
Watch your head.
I'm just gonna do this into a ult.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant!
So I need to see how many E's. 1, 2. Okay. Q, 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 Q.
Victory is inevitable!
I know I have Gallagher ultimate, so I can play make it play again. But I would lose a turn. Look. There. I can just do this, a normal Q, even though he has his ultimate. And now, ultimate. And now Q again. I would have lost one Q. I would have lost the first Q if I would have immediately ulted with the Gallagher. Q.
Your move, Hule.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. It's better to make no move. More heat. I'm on.
And again.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? Sure, I'll play along.
And now her.
Swear to be
There. So I can break the tail at least once. Maybe there is an ult. Oh, really? It's 9 AM and the random fucking retarded is putting a music in front of my fucking window. Nice. If I'd be sleeping, I would leave the house and just slap him. I swear. Fucking retarded people, man. No consideration about others at all.
How about letting the evidence from your season? Watch your head.
our little hunting game ends here.
If Asha is knocked down, the battle will immediately. Okay.
I smite
They gave you full points for her to use her ultimate twice.
me. We shall conquer as one. Victory is inevitable. My only enemy has always been myself.
Oh, that's fucking true.
General. General, you're awake.
In real world, she was fighting them three, by the way. Don't know if you remember. Death's Door? No, he died. We didn't saw him die, actually. It's okay, he's gonna live. Oh yeah, I settled with the further on Hule's jailbreak. Who was behind all this? We still don't know about that.
I'd like to hear their explanations.
Sanctus Medicus, probably. Again.
Welcome, Miss Lingshaw. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today. I believe you're already familiar with each other.
Tauron? What? Elder Tauron? All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not been so rash, I wouldn't have had to walk such a dangerous road to free our clan, becoming this specter of my former self. Don Hung, you've returned twice, but it seems that meeting us fossils wasn't on your agenda. Regrettable indeed. Now
I didn't come here with Miss Lingshaw today to reminisce.
Indeed. When the Cauldron Master extends an invitation, it's only proper for the Preceptors to attend.
As the newly appointed Cauldron Master, there's been much to take care of within the Alchemy Commission. It's only now that I've had the chance to speak with you. Please forgive the delay, Elder. I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling prison. I trust you've already looked it over.
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers, a map of the Shackling prison, and a semblance reversion essence pill.
These are the remains of assassins who use Cloud Hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borison's escape, allowing them unimpeded passage through the shackling prison. That marked up map is a map of prisoners' escape routes. Vidyadhara craftsmen once made blueprints for the prison's construction, so I imagined, Mr. Tauran, you have a similar map in your possession. This pill.
Is semblance reversion essence? Indeed. I helped plot the prison break in the shackling prison.
So, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellaron, and the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection all have something to do with the Vidyadhara.
What's that voice?
You were sent here by the General to hear my confession, weren't you? If there's even a shred of empathy in you, you should understand the reasons behind everything I've done. Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even incomprehensible. But it was all for one cause. The survival of
Unleashing
Vidyadhara.
a werewolf.
Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbade any plague marks and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Don Lingsha, as Vidyadhara, you should understand the desperation behind my actions. All I've tried to do is to ensure our survival.
Why not talk with the general then?
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't a sin, but Elder. Your actions have gone beyond mere survival. You've become a beast driven solely by the propagation, devoid of even a hint of empathy.
Oh. Despite calling ourselves a noble draconic bloodline, at our core, we're merely bipedal beasts. The survival of our kind is paramount. If I hadn't resorted to beastly actions, the Vidyadhara might not even exist. The sages show no mercy, as the old wisdom goes. When the High Elder abandoned our people's survival, I had to shoulder the world's sins alone. Lingsha, Donhum, the past is behind us. But the future of the Vidyadhara still lies within your grasp. The situation on the Xianzhou Luofu has changed rapidly. As Vidyadhara, we must unite in purpose and avoid the mistakes of the previous Imbibitor Lunae.
I was initially skeptical.
It's actually
about the
debatable,
Vidyadhara's
but
betrayal of
still no
the
reason to
Alliance.
unleash fucking Clay.
But after hearing your confession, I realized that there is no point in talking about trust. Breaking the covenant of our alliance will bring war upon the Vidyadhara. Even if we are able to have offspring again, what difference will it make?
That's actually true.
Once my plan
If he keeps doing this, people are gonna attack Vidyadhara and there, kill them all for sure.
Both parties ultimately share the same interests.
So now that survival won't convince us, you want to talk about interests.
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Should the Alliance emerge victorious, they will inevitably become the next denizens of abundance. However, if they suffer defeat, the Alliance will face extinction. Thus, the Alliance has deceitfully upheld this precarious balance. However, I have a way to escape from this dilemma. The
There he is.
Alliance's path to salvation lies within the secret of dragon transmutation.
Uh-huh.
Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess an endless stream of soldiers and would not need to worry about casualties. Once the war ended,
That's not
soldiers would
good
cease
for the
reproduction,
morality, but
eliminating concerns of overpopulation. This is the way to salvation for the Xianzhou Alliance.
I
The
don't
ultimate
know if
path to
that's
end the
that good.
universe's suffering under the immortality plague. Only we, the Vidyadhara, can achieve this.
I'm not sure about that.
So, you relied on this rhetoric to manipulate the ignorant members of the Vidyadhara into serving you. I am deeply disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and
Yeah.
intentions are completely devoid of empathy. Cloud Knights.
By the way, if you know X person is just gonna be reborn if it dies, you won't give a fuck if that person dies. So that's terrible.
Hold it.
Milo.
Miss Bailu.
Mr. Dunhung and Sister Ling Sha. Everyone's here?
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he?
Actually,
According to the
it was more of
between
her.
The Alliance and the Vidyadhara. It's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you all ready to violate this oath in the presence of the Lawfu's High Elder?
Milo.
Dragon Lady, there's no need to panic. Elder. The Vidyadhara sacred grounds and the High Elder are not to be used as pawns in exchange for your life.
You talk a big game. As if you have the nation and the people's best interests at heart. But when it really matters, you use a small girl as your shield. It's ridiculously pitiful.
Small girls, that is
I've said it.
thousands of years old, but well.
Survival is never easy. We're all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. And as a Vidyadhara, I will leave for you a dignified solution. Leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial, and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
I see right through your plans, Mr. Tauron. Vidyadhara rebirth erases past crimes, but I'm well aware of the Preceptor's dirty tricks during rebirth. You might not be you, but you will still be you.
It only
I
makes
won't
sense
forgive
in
myself
Honkai Star
for
Rail.
past sins under the pretext of knowing nothing, nor will I allow you to evade accountability.
Don Hung, I've always disliked your inability to see the bigger picture. Rebirth hasn't changed you one bit.
Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Lawfu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled. Please, take me away with you.
I understand. As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. But I've long since severed ties with the Alliance. Right now, I'm simply a nameless, free to come and go as I please. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
He's not wrong.
Get them! Do whatever it takes! Make sure they...
Ah, shit. Bad team.
Get it together. The stench of evil. Be of your body and mind.
Your answers? Essay as
Should have used this before.
knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Ah. Wait, what? What is the mark? What is the Arcana?
No need to rush.
I never saw this happen.
Great success. A test.
It didn't apply the debuff. Okay, that was fucking weird.
Ill fate to say.
0 points.
The dice have been cast. Bust Or maybe I'll take it off.
What?
Watch your head.
Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse
My
the
god, I
palate.
was like, what the fuck is the smell? And I remember like
Questions.
about 2 minutes ago I farted, it smells like burn now. Holy shit. Oh my god.
No dirty
I have to be careful, a lot more careful with what I eat. Oh, maybe it's outside. Wait, let me double check. There is a weird fucking smell, I think it's an old car. Yeah, I think it's outside.
What do you want to know?
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Yep, confirmed. Outside. Oh my god. You know this moment of fear? Genuine fear about what's gonna happen next? Well, there we go.
The truth for everything in this world is bleeding.
The test.
No dirty tricks. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Oh.
Yeah.
Destiny is an
Ill fate descends.
Got the defense. Answer me. 0 points.
Bye-bye.
Dragon Lady, are you alright?
I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me.
You actually came here in person?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear your lofty opinions. The public trial you seek with the 6 charioteers is inevitable. In addition, I'll write to the sage queller of the Feng Hu. With her hatred for evil, I'm sure she will make a just decision.
If it's her, she will earn the respect and assent of all the Vidyadhara on the Lafu.
In terms of martial prowess, you indeed have the upper hand. But if you're under the impression that this advantage can be used to settle the score with us preceptors, that's quite an overestimation. Given the Vidyadhara's foundation within the Alliance, do you really think you can do anything to us? As I mentioned, I'll take all the blame and become the scapegoat. With the secrets I possess, the interrogation alone will take an eternity. And in the end, through various exchanges of interest, I am certain to survive. You understand this better than anyone, as it's the very art of trade-offs you love to wield. Lastly, a word of caution to you. I heard that Hule has escaped from prison and is headed directly for the Sky Splitter. The bloodshed at the war dance is bound to be gruesome. Perhaps, even before my trial, your impeachment will have you in dire straits first.
It's taken care of already.
Regrettably, Mr. Taoran, the Sky Splitter only hosted Cloud Knights today. No audience. And just moments ago, Hule was executed by the Cloud Knights.
No, actually, by Fei Shao. Is she a Cloud Knight? Can we call her a Cloud Knight? I hope it won't take too long, it's already a long episode. My god, why are they forcing the player into this?
Only in the bathroom for a little bit, and you've already arranged my death? Are you amused?
Yes.
Alright. It's time to visit my masters. The infirmary is right over there. You can go by yourselves. Oh, next time, let's not play overly realistic make-believe with this doofus, okay?
Well, there's not much I could do. General Fei Xiao didn't really give me any chance to shine during this wolf hunt operation. If I had been in the ring, I could have knocked down 10 Hulays with just one strike.
You sound exactly like Master Yanqing. But for now, both he and Yun Li have been forced to go to the Alchemy Commission for some well-needed rest. I'm the least accomplished in swordplay, but I came out unscathed. I really ought to thank my masters for taking all the blows on my behalf.
Possible. It's there.
Look who's here. The beloved Trailblazer and the charming March 7th. You came to the Alchemy Commission today. Oh, I get it. You are here with March to visit her masters.
Exactly. How are my masters doing at the moment?
Unfortunately, only one master is here. I'm doing fine.
Hey, what's your master?
Don't you jinx my
His
master.
injuries weren't that severe. He'll still need some more time to rest. Considering the intense battle with Hule, and then with General Fei Xiao, the rigorous sparring session with her. His small body couldn't take it anymore.
Master Yun Li, didn't you also...
The little babies from the Luofu just don't have the resilience that us.
I
Sure.
heard from Modza about the tough battle against the wolf troopers. You fought alongside Modza. Did you get hurt?
I heard a few versions of the story from the Cloud Knights who were there. The number of wolf troopers went from a few dozen to thousands. And the number keeps rising.
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming more absurd by the minute.
Yun Li, go and lie down.
Got it, Lingsha.
What about that smiley fox healer?
Oh yeah, about him.
Good.
Thank goodness you and the others found Yao Cho. He lost a lot of blood and needs
He
to rest.
poisoned himself, by the way.
He and Maoza are seriously wounded. I've had to forcibly confine them to the Alchemy Commission. All three from the Yaoqing are critically injured. But fortunately, Xianzhou Laofu has a miraculous healer lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's a silver lining in this misfortune.
It looks like the entire delegation from the Xianzhou Yaoqing is gathered at the Alchemy Commission. Why don't we go see General Fei Xiao and bring her some fruit?
I would normally say no, because they need to rest. But alas, General Fei Xiao just slipped out of the recovery room. She thinks she's so sneaky, but I know everything that happens in the Alchemy Commission. If you're looking to meet her, the Lunarescent Depths might be your best bet. I spotted her heading.
Hmm.
The sound of those footsteps. They must belong to General Fei Xiao. Out and about, despite the doctor's orders.
What a coincidence. Someone else who refuses to listen to the doctor's orders.
Well, being a doctor myself, I don't think my knowledge of my own body is inferior to the Dragon Lady's.
The healer does not heal himself. Don't try to act tough in front of me. I'm sorry, Zhao Cho. I didn't expect you to use poison that way. What a miscalculation. If only I'd found you sooner. If only I hadn't sent you to the shackling prison.
The way you're speaking, is this really the Fei Xiao I know? Or could it be a Borisin assassin, imitating your voice to take my life?
Zhao Cho, your eyes. You can't see anymore, can you?
can still clearly hear the sound of the waves. That's enough for me. Don't blame yourself.
How is he blind from
You know
poison?
what I'm more concerned about? Has your body had any changes since you swallowed the Crimson Moon?
I'm not sure. There don't appear to be any changes. However, the many doubts that once plagued me have dissipated.
I never thought I'd live to hear you discuss your health again. But thanks to Morza and that child, the price I've paid seems trivial compared to what we've achieved.
Well, kinda.
I hold no grievances, Fei Xiao. I am content.
I don't know how to offer words of comfort, nor do I know much about curing others' ailments. I am just a warrior, so my pledge to you is simple.
An eye for an eye.
So you were here too.
In this vast universe, there's bound to be someone who can heal your eyes. I'll find them. But until then,
The threat behind all this chaos needs to be dealt with. You must already have some ideas. Let them out.
the resurgence of the Sanctus Medicus and the gathering of the Borison are merely distractions orchestrated by an unseen force, meant to divide the Alliance's attention.
That plus Ventalia.
Unfortunately, they picked the wrong fight this time. Once we return to the Yaoqing, I'll personally lead the Verdant Knights into battle. I vow to take down a Lord Ravager and teach the Ruined Legion the true meaning of a hunt.
I knew it. You've always been so impatient.
It doesn't end. Jesus.
I apologize for my
Or at least, don't make it all following it in
The
a row.
Alchemy Commission
Make
detained
some more
me
pauses
for
in
some
the
time
middle.
for a health
I have no
examination.
good openings to finish the episode
They
there.
released me only after ensuring I was in good condition.
General, seeing you safe and sound puts our minds at ease. Hulei's escape caused significant upheaval and forced the war dance to be put on hold. A truly unforeseen disaster. Fortunately, the younger generation showed their valor. They bravely tackled the crisis, putting an end to the disaster and providing a glimmer of hope in a dire situation.
Before Master Diviner Fu Xuan's departure for the Yutre, I consulted with her about the war dance. She left a note stating, "The hexagram oscillates between thunder and heaven, a sign of great power, assuring us that we would successfully navigate any challenges." She advised me to trust the younger generation's abilities and let them lead. Her predictions, it appears, have come true. It's just... the Xianzhou Luo Fu's long-standing duty of keeping Hulei imprisoned ended with his death on the Sky Splitter.
Which isn't
This
as
event
bad.
is likely to bring much criticism from the Alliance's upper ranks.
It's normal.
However, Hulei's demise might actually be a blessing in disguise. Broadcasting this news could derail the Borison's resurgence and quash the ambitions of those who wish to take advantage of his return. Hand over Hulei's remains to the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and I'll handle the explanations to the Alliance. But what about the war dance? While the Wolf Hunt mission was a success, the events on the Sky Splitter remain a secret. However, the news of the Borison's attacks on the streets will spread like wildfire.
The war dance was interrupted, so it must be reconvened. As for the people who witnessed the attacks, beyond placating them, we also need to show them the Xianzhou Cloud Knight's fearless dedication. On the war dance's opening day, Rogue Borison attempted to stir up panic, but was swiftly neutralized by the Merlin's Claw and the Cloud Knights. A genuine tale of heroism will captivate and calm the public.
As Elder Huayan suggests, the Law Fu will do its best to heal the wounded and compensate those who were affected. We aim to reopen the war dance in the coming weeks.
This settles the immediate concerns on the Law Fu. But my thoughts linger on the orchestrator behind these events. From the onset of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, the Xianzhou Law Fu has experienced numerous disturbances, directly linked to the Lord Ravager Fantelia.
Her attempt to infiltrate the Xianzhou with the Borison and sway the Lawfu preceptors to join the Sanctus Medicus's insurrection was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful
But
twice.
I have a feeling that she is indifferent to the success of her plans.
Yeah.
Rather than
She's gonna try
outright
again.
victory, Fantelia's motives seem to lie in breeding discord and chaos among allies. Should the Alliance fail to mend these rifts, it risks disintegrating into a pile of sand.
The goal of the Xianzhou Alliance has not changed for thousands of years. Perhaps we should point the weapon in our hand toward this new adversary. I plan to bring this matter before the Marshal following the war dance.
With Elder Huayan's insight, one wonders how the Marshal will react.
It's clear we're engaged in a game of chess not seen in thousands of Amber eras. A game where even the strategists become pawns in battle. Where the stakes have... Predicting the Marshal's
Still talking a bit too
decision
slow.
is beyond me. Yet she's well aware of our concerns. She has tasked General Yao Guang with performing extrapolations day and night to gauge the situation comprehensively. We gathered today not just to tackle the Law Fu's predicaments, but also to address a matter requiring our collective presence. Yao Guang has sent a message from the Xianzhou Yuchui, informing us that she wishes to share the results of recent calculations she made within the Matrix. Jing Yuan, I'd like to borrow the seat of Divine Foresight's chessboard for this purpose.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Over 3 decades have passed since we last convened. I've dearly missed each of you generals during this time.
Was the seer strategist thinking of us or thinking of the fates we're destined for?
The Merlin's Claw. As blunt as always. Though, not everyone's cup of tea, huh? You once
Why this?
told Jing Yuan, "You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the seer strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly." I'm intrigued. Did the conversation really come to pass?
I've never heard anyone mention that the Decalite reflection barrier could eavesdrop on even the quietest whispers. It appears that the Marshal sent not just 2 generals to the Law Fu, but an uninvited 3rd guest as well.
People have been saying that Mr. Jing Yuan's intellect shines as brightly as the seer strategist's. With the Law Fu caught in such strife, the Yuchui couldn't just stand by and watch.
Seer strategist, our time with the Yellow Bell is limited. Let's get straight to the point.
Alright. Thanks to Mr. Jing Yuan, the interrogation of the 2 prisoners on the Yuchui has concluded. Mr. Jing Yuan's speculations were correct. Of the crimes they confessed to, planting a Stellaron on the Law Fu was a complete fabrication meant to mislead. Their real aim was to secure a meeting with the Marshal to present their Godslayer protocol, a strategy they firmly believe in.
And what was this grand strategy proposed by Jing Liu and that traveler?
The narrative they painted was vast and difficult to put into words. It all revolves around the coffin of the blonde traveler. To be precise, It's the remnants of the propagation.
The remains of the sworn author?
More accurately, it's a fragment of the divine body.
It's a piece of Stellaron?
Future they depicted, this fragment serves as the final nail, sealing the fate of the plague's author and securing its doom. Before reaching that point, battling the gods necessitates a larger alliance. Hence, they sought out an ally for the Xianzhou. I assume you've all heard of the famed Genius Society member number 81, Ron May, haven't you? The Eye of the Yuchwei has just seen this uninvited guest arrive on the Xianzhou lot. 3, 2, 1. Right on time. Now, as for the best way to receive our distinguished guest, I'll leave that in your capable hands. Do you remember your name? My name is Ting Yun. I serve as an ambassador of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild on Xianzhou Lufu.
My god, she's gonna be back. Or next patch, maybe. Okay, that was long. See some achievements. Fish unleashes. Become part of a weakness broken. Okay. It's all done. It's, yeah. So now I believe it's... Yeah. I can just do this. There are no more restrictions, mission-wise. I could do this my own after. And we'll have some episodes in there. 5 chapters, only to get us. Okay, there is the Seer, there is a lot of Stellar Jades. Recommended to do this. Okay. Anyway. Guys, thank you one more time for being there with me for another episode on Honkai Star Rail. We see each other for the next one. Until then, one off. Consider leaving a comment, a like on the video if you like it, or a dislike it if you didn't. But never forget about this. Stay the way you are, you're amazing, and see you guys. By the way, I don't know how many polls I got in there. And still, no fucking Mose. Could be okay with the Manchurian, but I like the one I have. Anyways, see ya.